water crossing. Alright, we are on CRF300Ls riding a sweet single track. Started day 2. And Jay's ahead of me. And these bikes are pretty, to be honest, but also kind of kick ass. I'm sorry if you have one of these, but it is not a fantastically great motorcycle. A little tractor. Although I will say, for what it is, for the price, you know, it's 5 or 6 grand. It's half the price of the 450L, and I would say it's probably more than half as good, especially if you don't want to go really fast and you just want to kind of plod around and explore. It's actually not terrible. The ergonomics are kind of weird, and you definitely feel like there's some cheap stuff going on. But I think the 300 is also a lot better than the 250, because honestly, one of the problems that I had with the 250 is the front brake was not very good. To get the clutch adjusted on this thing. Engagement's like way too far away from the bar. But the engine is probably the best part of this bike. It's so tractable and just easy to use. With some proper tires, this might not be that bad. We're on dual sport tires also. So when you hit some of these bumps hard. It would be actually kind of cool to see this engine in a proper like enduro bike chassis and just freaking pin it. This is a really sweet trail. Why did we not ride this yesterday? It'd be cool to try to do this on a like a proper bike. Little 300 climbing up the mountain on this kind of kick-ass gravel road. This thing's delightful. Bouncing up this 2-track. We just gained like, I don't know, 2,000 feet of elevation. I'm pinned. Come on, low 300. This high alpine terrain now, riding on this 2-track. It got freaking cold. It got very chilly. But it is super beautiful. As much as I was saying this bike was not my favorite, this 300 is growing on me. For this kind of exploring, it is such a pleasant motorcycle. There's not because you're not trying to hit stuff going really hard and really fast. But for like the 2 tracks or even single track, if you're not going fast, it is delightful. Stock suspension and all. Alright, we're over here riding through a field of dandelions. It's really pretty. Follow Jay, Mighty 300. Another meadow of dandelions. It's like old decommissioned roads are pretty sweet. Just like a break in the forest. Up in the mountains, riding down this 2 track. It's kind of cool. And it is literally very cold. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is chilly. Snow on the ground in spots. It is chilly. It actually stays very composed. I think part of that is the bars, part of that is because it's kind of heavy, so it just goes in the same direction. But yeah, it's a delightful bike to ride. The adventure begins. I don't know. This is where the suspension of the 300L is maybe a little bit not up to the task when you're riding down a rocky creek. We also don't have skid plates on these bikes because they don't come with skid plates. So I don't know whose idea was to send us out without skid plates, but maybe they're just really durable. I don't know. But there's some big rocks here to end your day, potentially. Ooh, bumpity bump. This is so cool. Try it on the 450.
He's got that 450 energy.
He's got the energy and he's got the tires. If it's really loose towards the top, oh, yeah.
He's losing some momentum. There he goes. Nice.
Yeah, we're not getting up there on these.
I don't think so.
No way.
I think we could try the right track.
Come on, little donkey, dig, dig, dig. Ooh, nice. Ooh, damn. This is steep as hell. At least it's rocky where it gets really steep, so hopefully there's grip. Alright dude, let's do this. Come on, little donkey. Whew. So close. Come on, come on. Whew. Everything is so much easier on this bike. It's like this hill is kind of scary on one of these, and on this bike you just ride right up it like it's nothing. Woo.
Last couple of sections are basically just wide open throttle the whole time. Not bad.
So after a day of riding today, really started to gel with this little CRF300. It is pretty kick-ass little donkey. Definitely has its limitations, but it will take you places, and it's very easy to ride. It's like the most non-intimidating motorcycle ever, and at the same time I think it teaches you some good habits like keeping momentum and finding traction, so on and so forth, and it does it in a very friendly way. The only thing that kind of sucks is that it also teaches you to ride sitting down, because it's actually pretty comfortable to sit down on this bike. Just kind of bounce through everything. just sitting on the seat and I'm just bouncing through all this stuff. You just gotta point it at the right direction and just hit stuff. It's pretty amazing actually. And actually kind of a lot of fun. It just tractors through everything. It is excellent. Completely changed my mind on this CRF300 over the course of this day. It's definitely low on power, low on suspension, but it can do stuff, and it is so easy to ride, so friendly. And if you're not doing anything too crazy, it's also way more comfortable than a normal enduro bike, and just a blast to just explore on. Kick-ass Honda.